The Shark Deck.
I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Congratulations, Jamie McDonald. Jamie set the world record by visiting every world wonder in just 6 days. Can you name the world wonders? I could not. I'll tell you what they are in a second. First, the story. Jamie is a British adventurer who goes by Adventure Man. He made it to the 6 world wonders. Here they are. Ready? How'd you do on trivia? The Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, Petra, the Colosseum, Christ the Redeemer, Machu Picchu, and Chichen Itza. He traveled across 4 continents, landed in 9 countries, flew on 13 flights, rode in 16 taxis, 9 buses, 4 trains, and 1 toboggan. 22,856 miles in 6 days, 16 hours, and 14 minutes. Now listen to this. He was ready to sign a mortgage. He had saved up £20,000 and he decided, I'll go on a life of adventure instead. He said, I got this gut feeling as I was signing the papers and I thought, what's this all about? Instead, I bought a bike for £50 from a newspaper and I cycled 14,000 miles from Bangkok to Gloucestershire through 25 different countries. As for this trip, he began the trip at the Great Wall of China and the world record clock started ticking the moment he left via toboggan that runs down the hill. He only spent 15 minutes at the Taj Mahal. Wow, this is crazy. You could say it, John. This is crazy. Then he traveled by bus. How boring. To the ancient city of Petra in Jordan. Flew to Rome to see the Colosseum. Headed off to Brazil to see Christ the Redeemer. Machu Picchu drew him to Peru. I guess that's relatively close. And then he finished at Chichen Itza, which is an archaeological site that was a hallowed piece of ceremony in the Mayan culture. He did all this to raise money for the Superhero Foundation. As a child, Jamie was diagnosed with a rare spinal condition. Doctors warned his parents that he might lose the ability to walk. After giving a motivational talk about his fundraising adventures before the pandemic, Jamie was approached by somebody from Travelport who asked if he'd be willing to take on the Wonders Challenge if they were to organize the trip for him. That's pretty cool. Jamie said there were 43 different types of transport that needed to go right during the trip. Only 2 didn't go so well. 1, Jamie was late for a train. Thought he missed it, but the train was also late, so that worked out. The other one, he went to the wrong terminal at the airport, wound up missing his flight, but the travel agent was able to correct it straight away. He had so little time, he even had to leave the meter of the taxi running for 15 minutes while he looked at the Taj Mahal. At the end of the trip, Jamie visited Archie, who has cerebral palsy. This was part of the Superhero Foundation's efforts. He gave Archie a check for $22,856. $1 donated by Travelport for every mile that he had traveled. You know, as a dad, sometimes you just want to get away from the family, so I totally understand why dad of 3, David Massey, converted his garage into a 1940s-inspired hideaway complete with submarine doors and a whiskey bar. He spent like $25,000 doing this. At first, it was meant to be a place of relaxation where he could kick back with a whiskey, but now he has plans to use it as a shelter in the event of a nuclear attack amid the Russia-Ukraine war. John, get the lilt out of your voice. That's not funny. But it kind of is. He's equipped it with military suits and enough food and water to last a month. The 180 square foot space also has its own toilet, shower, and 55-inch TV. Dave says it's worth every penny. His inspiration, he said, when I was a lad, there was a pizza place called Winston's where my mom and dad used to take me if I did well at school. It was fully immersive. You'd go in, they had bunkers in the basement, sandbags around the door. The waitresses were all dressed in 1930s gear. They had artwork from the War Museum. I felt like I was in underground London during the Blitz. They did it well, and not just that, they had the best pizzas. As for those submarine doors, they're like $3,500 each, and they had to be welded onto a specially designed steel frame, concreted 3 feet into the ground. Asked how long he could survive in the bunker, he said, well, I have about 15 bottles of whiskey, but jokes aside, I've got supply for a month for 4 people.
A go-getter like you never stops learning. ODU Global offers online undergraduate classes with around-the-clock support and individualized advising. We'll help you transfer your credits, finish your degree, and take your career to the next level. ODU Global, the boost you need for bigger things.
Hi, my name is TJ, and I host a daily radio show. I have a bunch of friends that join me for it every day, and believe it or not, we all still see hope in humanity. Are you one of these people too? We want to hang out with you. Just search for The TJ Show on your favorite podcasting platform, or join us at thetjshow.com. We would love to have you being hopeful about humanity with us. Here's a quick sample of what the show sounds like. Hey, welcome to The TJ. As you can tell, you need to hear more of it. Search for The TJ Show, and we can't wait to meet you.
New York City has passed a bill outlawing discrimination based on weight. More than 40% of American adults are considered obese. Studies show weight stigma is pervasive. City Councilman Sean Abreu said weight discrimination was a silent burden people have had to carry. He says people are being discriminated against with no recourse, and society's saying that's perfectly fine. Good news if you care about the environment the way I do. A foldable cup is changing the disposable plastic takeout industry. The Good Cup is a foldable, recyclable cup that acts as a mini takeout container for hot and cold drinks. It's fully recyclable. It's made with compostable paper and recyclable bio-based coating. If 1 million 12-ounce Good Cups are used, 10,000 pounds of plastic would be saved. And good news for your hamster. Fashion brand Shine has a bunch of new items for your hamster. One, hamster black headphones, showcasing the latest in pet headwear. Those will cost you about $1. Maybe your hamster would like a hammock. You can get a banana hammock for your hamster. No, not a banana hammock. This is a hammock shaped like a banana. That'll run you like $3. You can get the same thing in gray with metal chains for about $3. Are you sure these aren't banana hammocks? Get your mind out of the gutter, John. You can also get your hamster a toy motorcycle for like $2. That comes in various colors, so let your hamster choose their favorite. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. Follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your shows. You have a great day.
You're no stranger to success, and now you're ready for more. An online graduate degree from ODU Global gives you the tools you need to take your career to the next level. Right now is a great time to get the boost you need for bigger things. Get started on your next degree with ODU Global today.